Hello everyone, if you've seen the title then you've realised, oh god, Davey's doing another top 5 LEGO video. Well, this is going to be the last one because there's not a huge amount of topics that I cover on this channel. So, let's get into it one more time. Hello everyone, my name is Davey and welcome to the LEGO channel. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 LEGO Marvel sets of 2024. Now, when it comes to Marvel, I'm not usually a big collector, although I do love the X-Men sets and the Into the Spider-Verse stuff. So since we've got more X-Men stuff and Spider-Verse stuff coming in the new year, I'm sure I'll end up doing more videos on LEGO Marvel. However, I still want to talk about the top 5 sets this year, because I think this year we got given some really good ones. So without any further ado, let's get straight into my top 5. As always, these are just my personal opinions, so don't take any of this as fact. I do not have any access to any of the statistics, only LEGO has access to that, and I don't know what you guys would have put as your top 5. However, if you tell me in the comments below, I will be reading through, as I will be interested to see what other people think. However, this top 5 is just my personal choices. At number 5, people are going to think this is a strange one, but I'm actually going to put the Venom mech versus Miles Morales. A mech set being in the top 5? I know, that sounds incredibly bizarre, but I actually put it there because it gave us a new exclusive version of Miles Morales, with the brown jacket on while he's in the spider suit. And I quite like that, and along with that, the mech looks okay, and we get another Venom figure, which sometimes it's nice to have easy access to get to, rather than having to buy a £50 set to get one. So although opinions are vast and varied on this set, I still put it as number 5 because I think it gave us some great figures at a really good price. At number 4 we have Avengers vs Leviathan. That's right, from the first Avengers movie. They went back and made sets over it this year, which was a bit strange, but we'll ignore that. It's still an incredible set. We finally have a Leviathan fit build that isn't a tiny micro, and it looks amazing. And along with that, it's got all the figures you'd expect. It's got Thor, it's got Captain America, it's got Loki, it's got Chitauri Soldier. It's absolutely amazing. It's a good price, the figures look great, and going back to the first Avengers movie, I think a lot of people felt a lot of nostalgia for that. So I think this definitely earned its place as number 4 in the list. I'm cutting at the moment for a video on the main channel. The idea of cutting, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a gym term. It basically means when you cut down the amount of calories that you take so that you can lose weight. And my snacks at the moment are these unrefrigerated fruit pots, sorry. Because I do not own a fridge in my recording room, so I can't exactly keep, some bananas and stuff down here. So I needed something that I didn't have to refrigerate and something that I could keep on me for a snack. And I've been eating a lot of these. But you know what's really been helping me through this? Poggers. Since I'm cutting out all of the chocolates and donuts and all of the sweets that often give me sugar, I sometimes find that I'm running low on sugar. And that can be bad for you. Well, don't worry, because when you run low on that energy, Poggers is here to give you back your energy. It tastes absolutely delicious, it's free of all those dangerous chemicals, and it's just so amazing. And look at the cover art. Look how cute this guy is. Look how nice the tub looks. And if you think all of that is good, you can get 10% off using code Davey at POGGERSlifestyle.com when you're in the checkout. So do me a favour, click the link down below or go to POGGERSlifestyle.com and use code Davey and pick something up, even if it's just a couple stickers. It really helps out the channel. Thank you for watching. Now let's get into my top 3. At number 3, I think we have to give it to the Avengers Assemble Age of Ultron set. Now if you didn't know what this set is, it's off that really amazing scene in the start of the movie. You got all the Avengers fighting through, I can't remember the name of the place, but it's all the Avengers fighting through the army of all the Hydra soldiers, and then you get that moment where you get all 6 Avengers on screen as they're like bursting past the camera. It's a set of that exact moment, and it looks fantastic. It comes with all of the Avengers cast, it's got a great selection of figures, it's a reasonable price for how much is included, and even the build looks quite good. Considering how much excitement was around this set, I think it earned its space as number 3. Before we go any further, I just want to remind you guys to please like this video if you're enjoying it, and remember to subscribe so that you can see a bunch more of my content in the future. At number 2, we have the X-Men jet. I think this thing looks absolutely brilliant. It comes with 4 really good figures. Wolverine is disappointing quality, there's a better version of him that was in the CMF series, but I feel like they're making these other versions of Wolverine worse, so that you actually have a reason to get the CMF one. Because otherwise, if it was the exact same figure or a worse figure in the CMFs, you'd have no reason to get it. Also, since Wolverine has been in quite a few sets recently, I feel like they have to give the CMF one something special, because otherwise, if it was just the common variant, I feel like it would again mean there'd be no reason to get the CMF one. If the better version of Wolverine was the common version, there'd be no reason to get the worst uncommon version. Besides from that, Magneto looks great, Rogue looks great, Cyclops looks great, and the build looks absolutely beautiful. This gives me a lot of nostalgia to the 1992 to 1997 show, which actually returned as X-Men 97 on Disney+. Along with that, when I was a kid, I actually had a big X-Men jet with a Wolverine figure. It wasn't a Lego one, it was a big plastic one, and sadly I got rid of it a few years, but the jet looks absolutely amazing. Every time I see the Blackbird, I think, perfection. They did this right. It's got a lot of space in it as well, so you can fit the whole cast inside of this jet. And with all of that, I think it earned its space as number 2 for being such a reasonable price for such a good build with a really good selection of figures. Now, when it comes to honourable mentions, there's only 2 that I've actually got for this year. The first one is going to go to Dancing Groot. Dancing Groot just looks so nice, and it looks like such a fun little decorational piece. And my other honourable mention is going to go to the Spider-Man vs Sandman set. This is supposed to go with the set from the previous year, showing the Liberty Tower battle from the latest Spider-Man movie, and I think it looks really good. The 2 sets go together nicely, they both have great figures, they both have great builds, so when I saw the set I realised that it had to at least receive an honourable mention in this list. But number 1, it's gonna go to the X-Men Mansion. Now, I got to go to a Lego store for the first time in my life recently, and it was a brilliant experience. Honestly, I felt like a child again. And in the window, they had the X-Men Mansion, and I couldn't help but take a picture, because look at how fantastic this set looks. It comes with a great selection of figures, the build is actually fairly big, and looks so nice with such good attention to detail. It is a hefty price tag though, at £300 or roughly $400. So it's a big one, you know, if you're buying this, you are shoveling out a few days of hard work. You're shoveling out a big chunk of money for this set. But I think it's worth it for the exclusive figures that come with it, as well as the detail that goes into these figures. Every single one of them looks absolutely amazing. It's honestly probably one of my favourite LEGO sets this year, let alone being my favourite LEGO Marvel set this year. So when it came out, I had to give it this place as number 1 on my top 5. But these are all just my opinions, and I want to hear your opinions, so tell me in the comments below what you thought of this list, and what sets you thought should have made it into the top 5. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, a happy new year to every single one of you, and I'll see you all with more videos very soon. Bye guys.